So we had an idea. And the idea is...
Yes, explain the idea.
That we would have a sandwich cook-off.
Sandwich cook-off.
I am going to go and make a delicious sandwich using the old-fashioned Arga. And Julie, being a new world kind of gal,
I'm going to make a toasted sandwich using
that.
Exactly. I had never even heard of an Aga before until I came to this country.
You've
now I love it.
You've never heard of an Aga?
No.
Surely everybody's got an Aga, haven't they?
No, they don't.
No?
They don't.
Oh. Right, so here we have the magic 1950s toaster.
Oh
God, this is already...
Oh my God, he's burning
Oh my God, it's burnt.
I win! Oh,
no. A little bit of carbon is deliberate.
Oh my goodness.
There is the mark.
It's a disaster over there.
Sandwich.
It's all really good over here.
Oh dear, there's a problem. So I've got something to admit. I didn't follow the instructions completely.
Welcome to Mapperton, our family home and estate in Dorset in the southwest of England.
Julie and I took over running Mapperton a few years ago from my parents, the Earl and Countess of Sandwich.
It's a lot of work, but also a lot of fun. This place is full of fascinating stories, extraordinary people, and endless repairs.
So please join our family on this journey of a lifetime as we put all our efforts into preserving this magnificent part of England's heritage.
Many of you have asked us to do a video about the Aga. And so we are today. And especially for me, the American, when I first moved to this country, and in particular started going to the countryside and to Mapperton, I had never even heard of an Aga before until I came to this country.
You've
I love it.
never heard of an Aga?
No.
Surely everybody's got an Aga, haven't they?
No, they don't. No? They don't.
Oh.
So,
well,
but
I've grown up with Argas, and the thing about Argas is they're on all the time, which means they're like a fireplace. So you come into this room on a freezing day,
so lovely,
and it's just warm.
That's right.
And you see the cats, and they just sort of sprawl in front of it.
They do.
And
that's our laundry. We've demonstrated
laundry,
that before.
which goes there.
Yeah.
Let it down.
Oh my gosh.
Oh God.
I love this feature.
Oh, it's gonna,
there, I can just, I can really talk. I love this feature.
So anyway, what we thought we'd do today is have a look at the Aga book, because when you buy an Aga, you get a book like this, or at least you would have if you bought it in the 1950s. And the great thing about Agas is they just go on and on and on. So opening this up...
So is this from the 1950s, we think?
This is from the 1950s. This is the book that came with the Aga. And look at that. So look at all the different things we've got.
That is our Aga.
A roasting oven, which is the top right. Mm-hmm. We've got a baking oven, which is the bottom right. We've got a simmering oven, and a plate warming oven, and a warming plate. And the thing to realise about this Aga is that when we had it, it used to run on coal. So we used to have a huge store of coal, and I would have to pour coal through here.
Through here, right?
Look, if we lift this up.
Oh dear, what is he going to do now?
I don't know. I don't know whether the camera.
I don't know if you. I don't think that's a good idea, Luke.
But there we go. This lifts off. And as a child, I was forced by my parents to go with the coal scuttle.
Oh my gosh.
And
it's hot down
grab
there.
huge quantities of coal and pour it down. It was like being in the mines or something worse. But now it's been converted to oil.
Yeah, careful.
And if you look down there, camera might want to look quickly. Yes, you can see the flame down the bottom there is the, I wouldn't linger too long there.
Yeah.
Is the flame. And that is heating the Aga.
And that's where you used to pour the coal.
But that's where the coal used to go. And you used to light it down the bottom here. And just here and here, you used to have a little tap where you got hot water out of the Aga. But the amazing thing about Agas, I think, is that like unlike almost anything else that we have these days, they have lasted forever. So this one is 70 years old.
That's right.
And there's
right.
just nothing wrong with it. Because
It's amazing.
it's so well made and it's so solid.
You forgot to say what these were. So, and I'll say what these were. So these, it's really actually so hot to touch. This is the boiling plate. So when you want to obviously boil whatever it is you need to boil, and this is the simmering plate. So boil and then simmer. And the one thing also that I had to get accustomed to moving over here was warming plates. We just don't do that. I mean, I don't know.
You do, of course you do.
A lot of people.
Julie says you don't do things.
Yeah,
all civilized households warm their plates before they have supper.
So are you saying I am not a civilized person?
No, did I say that? No, I don't think so. I'd never say
So
that.
no, we didn't warm our plates. Honestly, comment down below if you warm your plates still. I think some people do in America.
Maybe it's because
but
it's just
a lot
hotter.
When I went to my friend's house for dinner and all that, I mean, I don't remember having plates. No.
Okay, would you have a freezing cold plate then?
Yeah, you just grab the plates. But no, I know what it is. It's because as Americans, we actually keep our houses much warmer. Much warmer than these freezing cold houses here.
This is a dig.
So our houses were much warmer.
Our houses aren't cold.
And so the plates were never cold in America.
Because
So
we've
we
got
didn't have to warm the
Argas.
plates. No, that's what it is.
The great thing about this Arga as well is our bedroom is above. And so the warmth just feeds its way up. Anyway, looking at this, there's some wonderful information. First of all, you get a 10-year guarantee. Well, that went out of date about 60 years ago, but the Arga's still going. So we didn't need a 10-year guarantee. And then it has all these details in here, and it has information about how you put all of the coke, all the coal into it, and the scuttling and the riddling, lighting the fire. Here's the refueling. Now here's the temperature gauge, because that tells you whether your Arga is too hot, too cold.
And we still have it here.
And it's sitting there, and that is actually telling us that this Arga is a little cold, which I'm not sure that's true.
How? How can you tell that?
Well, because you can see the mercury is only gone to sort of there. If you look very carefully, I don't know whether you can.
Well, can we just point out this photo right here? So stereotypical. Look at this. I mean, look at how times at least have changed.
Do you mean because there's a woman feeding a
Look
pot
she's
with
doing
hot water?
With hot water.
She's probably taking that water to put it into hot water bottles.
Hot water bottles, it does. And other household needs.
Yeah, just get with the times, Arga.
Yeah, well, exactly. Get a man in there.
It's not. Pots and pans. Flat. You should use utensils with flat machined bases. Is that what we do? I think.
No, you just use 2 knives to pick that up. So, but here, the toaster. This is something that I was so excited. And the first time I actually saw this being used was actually by your father, because when obviously, your parents were living in this house when I first met you. And I remember, mornings when we would stay here, your father was always using...
Well, how else do you cook toast?
Well, you just use a toaster, which is what I'm going to be doing today.
This is a toaster.
Luke's going to show you how to do this.
This has always been honestly.
I know, but we've burnt toast so many times doing it.
There are times, well, in fact, for maybe 20 years, my parents didn't have a toaster, because who needs a toaster? The truth is, we've given in to modern convenience, and there is a toaster over there.
And a conventional oven.
And the other thing is...
And stove.
Well, now, why have we done that? We've got a perfectly good Arga.
You did that.
But we've also got a stove over here.
It actually does help around Christmas time when we have to use, when we're making multiple.
But more importantly, it helps in the summertime, because one of the things that we don't want to do is keep the Arga running all year, wasting fuel when it's perfectly warm. Not just wasting fuel, but...
It's not very warm here in the summer, maybe like 1 week out of the year.
Nonsense.
So I'm still cold in the summer, and during the summer week, I wish it was on, and it's not.
Okay, so this goes off in around about May, and it comes back on again in late October. So during that time, we have a lovely modern appliance here that you like using. So we had an idea. And the idea is...
Yes, explain the idea.
That we would have a cook-off. Is that a good word? Cook-off?
Yeah, a cook-off.
Like a bake-off, but a cook-off.
How about a sandwich-off?
Well, no, that doesn't quite work.
Because we're going to be making sandwiches.
We would have a sandwich cook-off.
Sandwich
whereby
cook-off.
I am going to go and make a delicious sandwich using the old-fashioned Aga. And
I
Julie,
am going to
being a new world kind of gal,
I'm going to make a toasted sandwich using
that.
Exactly.
And luckily, we've got two really good judges here. We've got Stephen and Claire. And may the best sandwich win.
Right, they're going to be tasting afterwards.
Yeah.
So is it going to be the Aga sandwich or is it going to be the conventional sandwich?
Right.
All right.
Okay,
so what are your ingredients?
So,
I'm over here.
you're over there. So I've decided to go for a really simple, traditional, well, modern English sandwich. And this is actually my parents' favourite sandwich. So in the summer, they will always be seen buying a brie and ham and cranberry toasty.
Okay.
That is what they eat.
Okay. It's
And my
very popular
father
over here.
knows a bit about sandwiches. So now you know
what his favorite sandwich
that his favourite sandwich is a brie and cranberry toasty. We don't have any brie today. In fact, I've tried to elevate it a bit, so we're going to go for camembert.
Wow.
And I think that's going to work really well. And I've got a slight twist to the recipe, which I'm going to introduce at a later point. It's a bit of a risk. It might not go well.
Well, by the
What are
way,
you doing?
I hope that slight risk isn't another ingredient because we decided before we started filming that we were allowed each, apart from the bread, 3 ingredients. So yours is the cranberry, the camembert, and the ham. Mine is halloumi, tomatoes, and these amazing pickles.
Yes. Well, about that twist, it does require a little extra teeny weensy bit of something.
Of what?
No, what
A spice, and I can use that for mine. If you're gonna, are you
Okay,
gonna add a spice? What are you adding?
you can add one more. Well, I tell you what. Let's not tell each other.
No.
And we'll just.
Is it a spice?
It is spicy.
What you're gonna do? Hot.
I don't want because I quite want to keep it away from the judges. So
Okay,
we're
fine.
both allowed one extra magic secret ingredient. Okay, and may the cook-off begin.
Okay.
Is
here we go.
this a race or not?
No.
Oh, okay.
But I'm gonna win.
Okay.
For early access to these videos, behind-the-scenes content, and other benefits, please help support this important part of England's heritage by becoming a patron at patreon.com/Mapperton Live.
Right, so here we have the magic 1950s toaster. Who needs any of this newfangled chrome and plastic to toast
Okay. Well,
with?
you put it in.
You just simply take your bread, put it in here, and off you go. Delicately lay some camembert pieces. Before we add the cranberry sauce,
So easy.
we're going
He's
to
running around.
get something.
Right? I'm just here having a nice time in front of the conventional.
And here is the secret
So
ingredient, Grey Poupon.
Okay.
Do you have Grey Poupon in America?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, okay. Mustard. My dad would
Okay.
approve of this because he absolutely adores mustard. The question
mine.
is whether the mustard is going to go well with the cranberry.
I'm not sure about that.
I'm not sure about that either. This is the risk.
For my special ingredient, I'm actually going to use celery salt.
Right,
This is
here
what
we go.
happens
We're
with
going to
lemon.
marry the ham, the mustard, and the cranberry with the camembert, like that.
Oh dear.
Okay, and then
It looks a bit messy. I'm
We
just
are-
going to stick mine in the toaster.
we are going
I'm
to
going to put it in the toaster and toast away.
stick it under here. Now,
Okay.
there is some debate as to whether a toasted sandwich like this should go on the fast grill, the hotter plate, or the slower plate. What were they called? You had names for them.
Well, that was the Aga name, boiling plate
This-
and a simmering
oh God,
plate.
this is
Oh
already-
my God, he's burned
Oh my
it
God,
up.
it's burnt.
I win! Oh,
No,
it's really-
no. A little bit of carbon is deliberate.
What?
Yeah, a little bit of
No,
carbon.
you know
is-
that you.
is-
Okay,
no,
well,
no,
Claire and
it's-
Stephen will be the judges. Claire and Stephen, you let me know if you like that burnt charcoal taste on your sandwich.
You know what? That burnt instantly. I wasn't ready for that at all. I think
That's
I
because
think
you're
I know
chatting away.
I think I know why. So I'm just going to
No.
keep really careful. Okay, this one is doing much better. So
Well-
the simple answer, if you've ever wondered which grill, which plate on an Aga to put a toasted sandwich, it's the simmering, not the.
And you've just figured that out today.
I have just figured that out today.
Nice
That
one.
does slightly give away the fact that I haven't used this for a whole toasted sandwich that many times.
Well, I'm having a nice time over
The
here.
camembert and keep.
I'm almost done.
How are you doing over there?
Great.
But you haven't got any toast yet, have you?
It's almost done.
Anyway, these are the Aga plates. They retain the heat because they've got lots of insulation. Oh, sweetie, just because it's quite funny.
Oh my
There
goodness.
is the mark.
It's a disaster
of
over
my
there.
Sandwich.
It's all really good over
Yeah.
here.
Well, you see what I mean. That is really my point. That if you burn something on it, you've then got quite a lot of scrubbing to do. But it's incredibly hot, so it's quite hard to. Oh, there's more sizzling going on.
I'm done.
You're done, are you?
And I didn't talk near as much as you.
Why don't you present your sandwich?
I am presenting my sandwich. I'm actually really excited.
How would you sell it if you were? You know,
I used a conventional oven here.
That's not conventional. This is conventional.
I mean, I used
That is newfangled and high tech. That was an induction system that you used.
Okay.
So it's had all kinds. It's been irradiated. Julie's food has been irradiated by that
Oh my gosh.
system.
I mean, for all of you saying that I talk too much, what is happening to this?
Go. I think I'm ready. So,
Okay, notice how he's not showing the burnt side.
what? No, that is perfect, isn't it?
Mine actually, I'm really excited about.
You know what? There are some things that you deliberately slightly burn. Oh dear, there's a problem, which is that my burnt side isn't really.
See, it goes to show you that he actually uses a toaster too.
This is all. This is working fine, actually. This is all exactly as I'd planned it.
This is an
Okay,
absolute-
let's just
Oh!
don't look at that bit.
Weren't you just talking about presentation like 5 minutes ago?
Yeah, I was.
It's all about
There we go,
presentation.
That's all absolutely fine.
Here, we'll flip it over. There we go. It's all about presentation. Look at that.
I can't believe you've just
This is
done
terrible.
that. Now, there's a problem I've just realised, which is that I was going to do half the sandwich meat-free because Claire is vegetarian. Alas, I forgot.
Claire, then, yeah.
Sorry, Claire.
Well, it's okay, then it will be Stephen will be the, Stephen will have to be the decider.
Stephen is the sole judge.
I'm just going to take a piece of ham out of yours.
Are you going to do that? Are you okay with? Oh, so you can touch.
Yeah.
You're not one of these super strict veggie people. So I've got something to admit.
Okay.
I didn't follow the instructions completely.
What instructions and what?
Well, because it gives very clear instructions on how to toast. And I've never actually seen these instructions before. So it says cut the slices of bread and arrange the slices between the two halves of the toaster. Place it directly on the hot plate. There is normally no need to close the lid. That was foolish, wasn't it?
That was.
Yeah.
Yep, that was.
So
There you
I'm
are.
afraid I've rather messed it up. It
That's
says something
fine.
else about this as well, which is quite interesting. It says that you should pick up the toaster, which is sometimes called the tennis racket.
Does it say that?
It really says that.
Yes, it does. It
Sometimes
does.
called the tennis racket.
Okay.
Do you think I could take
No.
this onto the court?
So, Stephen and Claire, you are going to try our sandwiches.
They are, but I'm also a member of the judging panel, so I'm going to try that one.
Okay.
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 And we're going to take over.
All right, we're taking over the cameras.
The one without the meat, Claire, is that one there.
Thank you.
And we need some comments.
Okay, which one are you going to go for?
Julie's, just because it's this.
Yeah?
That's
Okay.
right.
Okay.
I think Julie has an advantage here
I've cut it the American way
because
too.
she's also made it veggie. It was a naturally veggie sandwich.
Okay,
I
he's
won't
already
hold
making
that
these
against
pieces.
you.
And Claire is veggie too.
Okay,
The
well,
one thing is that you don't like pickle.
No.
I should know. Maybe we should know that. Well
But
done
it's
for not.
nicely toasted.
Well done.
Thank you.
No,
It's nicely toasted. Did you hear
Texture-wise,
that?
presentation, very good.
Okay, off
thank
you go.
you.
Okay. That's nice.
How is it, Claire,
Very
with the
nice.
pickle?
I have to admit the pickle's not too bad.
The pickle's not too bad.
No.
There we go.
Nonsense. Pickle's
Come on, take
disgusting.
another bite. Take another
Honestly, I
bite. You
wouldn't
know you
put
want
pickle.
to.
It's horrible. Okay, don't spoil your palate.
Oh, come on,
I
let
think
them finish
I think
it.
we've got to shift over to the other one. It's camembert. Ready?
Yep.
This is the moment. There's some pauses here.
They're not talking.
No, I know.
What's going
There's
on?
long pauses.
Do you know what?
I think I just got the hit of mustard.
The mustard makes it. Stephen is thinking about it.
Stephen, be honest.
The mustard makes
Come
it.
on.
There might be slightly too much mustard. It's slightly overpowering.
You get like the sweet
No, you can't
cranberry.
have. You go talk to my dad about mustard sandwiches. And he knows a thing or two about sandwiches.
Okay.
So I think
No, you
that
can't.
I've won.
You
Since I'm a member of
We
the
need to
judging
pass
panel.
judgment.
See, I've got to say my vote is Julie, just because of the mustard.
Yes, thank you very much.
I think that despite the mustard, the cheese in that, the melted cheese, brings it all together. So I'm going to have to vote for Luke.
No.
Oh, now
What a
it's
fantastic diplomat
That
Stephen
was
is.
brilliant. Yeah,
So we
you
get
are a
one,
diplomat.
we
So
get,
what, we're
we
tied.
get one each.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you both for judging.
Thank you.
And
delicious.
and hopefully that will mean you
I know
won't
you're
need,
going to tell me afterwards that actually I won.
hopefully it'll mean you won't need quite as much supper.
Yep.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
It was good.
Lovely.
All right. Yeah, that was brilliant. Which one is better?
Obviously mine.
A sandwich for me always has to have either cheese or meat in it. Now yours has got cheese in it.
So both
Yeah.
would mean
Yeah.
an automatic
Yeah.
winner.
That one would have been better with roasted tomatoes.
They're both very
Yeah,
good. They're
I
both very
agree.
good.
Well, here's the thing, who wants another piece?
have
So,
that one.
so then you've won, sweetie, because they didn't go for mine. I knew it. They were just being nice.
Look at us eating. Oh my God. All right, was that
Very
a
good.
wrap?